Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Bulletproof. He made his first appearance in Invincible, issue number 9, that was released in February of 2004. His real name is Zandale Randolph, and he also has gone by the alias Invincible. And he's a human male that stands 6 feet tall, weighing 210 pounds, also having brown eyes and black hair. Zandale has the unique ability to absorb kinetic energy and then use it for his own purposes. This not only makes him self-sustaining, not having to eat, drink, or breathe, but it also gives him moderate to vast superhuman strength, speed, reflexes, and stamina, with all of these attributes varying within a range depending on how much kinetic energy he's stored and how much he chooses to expend. He also has amazing durability, which borderlines on invulnerability, particularly from any kinetic attack, such as bullets, shrapnel, or physical blows, which naturally makes him stronger. Zandale can also fly in an atmosphere or in interstellar space. And I'll top it all off by sharing that he has a moderate healing factor, being shown as recovering from some of the most horrendous injuries within about 2 weeks. The only weaknesses that Bulletproof has is that he cannot sustain a kinetic charge for indefinite periods, as well as if he exerts himself to an extreme degree, his powers will immediately drain. Additionally, his near invulnerability does not extend to attacks that do not involve kinetic energy, such as crushing attacks or being strangled. Although both of these weaknesses are somewhat mitigated by a special body armor that offer protection from non-kinetic attacks, as well as storing excess energy for him in distinctive-looking disc fuel cells, which he can tap into whenever needed. Now, we learned that Zandale was born to middle-class parents, having a twin brother named Tyrone, who happened to excel in the sciences despite Zandale being more interested in less academic adventures. He himself leaning more towards painting and artistry. Yet, despite his parents being a little more prideful of Tyrone, who would become a geneticist, this twin brother of his would become obsessed with obtaining superpowers, and would one day go too far and incapacitate Zandale to use him in experiments. He figured that since they were identical twins, any successful results that were done on Zandale could be reproduced on him. But in a twist, this would lead to an explosion that would result in Tyrone being vaporized and Zandale receiving his current powers. Being torn between the horrendous truth of what his brother did to him and the perfect son image that his parents had about his brother, Zandale would choose to live a double life, being his normal self while pretending to be his brother as well, who they would assume would become a superhero, saving the world instead of being the madman that caused his own death. At this point, Zandale was going by the superhero name Bulletproof and constantly learning how to refine his powers. He would actually go on to try out for the new Guardians of the Globe. However, he didn't initially make the cut, despite performing well. But this would soon change after the team initially didn't live up to expectations, with him later being added to the lineup mostly due to his coveted ability to fly. Bulletproof would then plug right into his new team and prove himself worthy, fighting valiantly in a brief alien invasion, as well as against the powerful Battle Beast, who was working for Machine Head at the time. Although he and his teammate Black Samson would pay for this encounter with the powerful being. After he recovered, Bulletproof would go on to be key in many different engagements, notably in the Guardians of the Globe's fight against the powerful Omnipotus, as well as against the mental might of beings like Mastermind and Angstrom Levy. Not to mention holding his own in the Invincible War, in which all of the heroes came together to battle evil alternate versions of Invincible. Yet, in the midst of being a crucial part of the Guardians' battle against aliens like Sequids and other threats, he really proved that he could be a team player when he cut his facial hair and took out his cornrows, so that he could look a little more fresh-faced like Invincible and fill in for his duties at Invincible Inc, while Invincible recovered from the dreaded Scourge Virus. Now, due to his powers and abilities, and his influence on the Image Comics universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Bulletproof a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.